Hello again, everyone. Today we're going to be practicing developing our skills writing. Now, in particular, today's lesson is going to be focused on fighting boring language. So, skillful writing is not easy. It's not an easy thing to do. And practice here will make perfect. So, let's practice a little bit. Today, like I mentioned before, we will be focusing on vocabulary, which will make your writing more exciting, more intriguing, more accessible, and generally more interesting. So let's begin by simply saying this: words matter. They make your writing come alive. They make your writing have feeling. Just imagine a teacher who stands in front of you. I imagine you have a few of these, and just kind of talks like this in a very boring tone of voice, and just kind of does this all day, and they put you to sleep. Using boring language in your writing does the same thing on paper. So let's look at an example. Let's see exactly what I'm telling you. I'm going to tell you that, I like reading. Harry Potter is a very interesting book. It is my favorite book. So, if I say this, do I really think that Harry Potter is that interesting? Or does it sound a little bit boring? Here, it could almost sound like I'm saying, yes, of course, Harry Potter is quite interesting. I don't sound sincere, because if it's my favorite book, I should feel some strong emotions about it. So verbs like interesting, like, to be, in writing, these are dull, they're boring, they're like eating bread without anything on it. It just gets old after a while. So, to return to our example, how can I express interesting a little bit better? Well, I could tell you that Harry Potter is an absorbing book. What do I mean? I mean that when you start reading it, it will take over your life and you cannot do anything else. It will take all of your attention and your interest. Or I could formulate this in passive voice as well. I was completely absorbed in reading this book. It just affected me so much that I could think about nothing else but reading Harry Potter. Or I could say, Harry Potter is a fascinating book. Here, fascinating means captivating. It makes me look at life with a different perspective, or it makes me take on a new viewpoint. Or I could say that the book is amusing. I find it funny. Or that it's riveting. It holds my attention and it doesn't let go. It makes me completely engrossed in its action. Or even that the book is compelling. It calls on me to analyze a problem more highly and in greater detail and with more perspective. Do you see how all of these words make my feelings about the book seem much stronger? Here, I have all of these better words, these better adjectives that I can substitute for the word interesting. Now, as previously mentioned, I can use synonymic adjectives or varied sentence structure. For example, the book covers fascinating information. Or the novel, which was the author's first, is entirely captivating or entirely captivated me. Or even other sentences like, the book is a real page-turner, or it's a book that you cannot put down. Here, in all of these examples, I'm giving you more detail. I'm really expressing my feelings, not just staying with interesting.